Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. We now have multiple plots on the way. We have one to take over the Stormlands. We're going to go through this person. We're then going to go through their granddaughter. And they're going to be betrothed, and that will get our player heir of the Stormlands. Great! We also have a plan to take over the Iron Throne. And this is actually a very, very achievable one. You start with, I need to go back a few steps. You start with Princess Lawless. So, you go Stefan to Lawless to Ormond to, which you would then skip past to Darren. You then skip past to Stefan, who is betrothed matrilineally to Carolee, who is our daughter, which then means that their children would be in line to the Iron Throne if I can get rid of Darren and Ormond. Easy, right? Well, I mean, maybe. I've just noticed that he's betrothed, which is a little bit of a problem, because if they have children together, that child could be a male heir, which would be a problem, but we can maybe solve that. Let's stick with this. You know what we might do? Let's just immediately switch you over to intrigue. Give us an extra scheme. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Yeah, go back to doing what you were doing. Increase my taxes. We already have 2 schemes. Why don't we just start murdering her now? Yeah, let's go back through here to you. Why don't we murder her now? And then when they get married, they'll immediately become unmarried. That seems like a good plan. Yeah. She's born in the 8th moon, which means that she just had a birthday. It means we have about a year to kill her. Perfect. That works for me. Right. Let's do that. And now we unpause. We've lost our architect. Oh no, that's actually a problem. Tanya we can imprison. Let me just have a look. No, Tanya doesn't have any money, so we won't imprison them. Inherited the lordship of Lowell. And the favours of a lady. And the lucky rabbit's paw. And the ancient plaque. Okay. And the favours of a lady. And the favours of a lady. And the favours of a lady. How many favours of a lady did you have? A fair number. Okay. Destroy. 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 Oh my lord. Just collecting all the favours of a lady. Right, destroy all of them. Wonderful. We need a new Castellan. Looking for somebody with incredibly high stewardship. Unfortunately, the best we have is our son. You're going to be giving me vassal taxes. And we're going to go stewardship again. We're going to put in Bradwell into this. That's fine. Then, what I need to do is I need to go down into the architect position. And I need to put in the best architect we have, who is who's Garmond. I'm going to go for the younger one. That's fine. And then lowers it by 30%. And now Castamere should be back to whatever it was at, which is 5 years remaining. Cool. Right. That's fine. Station men at arms somewhere. Where can I station men at arms? Lowell. Okay, but I don't want Lowell. Lowell can go to somebody else. I'm going to grant that to a nobleman of Westerman culture. And grant it to this guy, who was just created out of the ether. Yeah, just created out of the ether. That's fine. Cool. Inspired people can be sponsored. You want to make a shield. You're considered a master. Do I need a shield? Not really. No, the shield would go on our wall. No, I don't need a shield. Okay, cool. This is fine. Strong bonds. Where am I traveling? I'm traveling to my liege, or I was just at my liege's court. Oh, I'm going to the grand tournament. That's it. Of course, I've not arrived yet. I will get loyal attitudes. Vassal opinion will go up, and vassal base levy contribution will go up. Wow, look at how many levies we have now. That's going to make the Iron Throne a little bit nervous. We have double his amount of troops. We could probably just claim his title and then press a faction, and it would give us it, but Let's not worry about that right now. Oh yeah, I did want to murder somebody here as well if I could. We were looking for whether he potentially had invited his grandsons, Darren or Ormond. Let's see if Darren or Ormond is here. So go into this. Murder. Sort by... I don't know. I'm looking for 120 characters. There's got to be a better way of searching. Can I just say first name matches Darren? Is that even how we're spelling it? Also, that they gave me Damon, which I think is very funny. It's Darren with a Y. So Dorian. Let's do this. No, we're looking for that one. Give me Lord Damon again. Okay. And then we're looking for Ormond. Murder. We're looking for in here Ormond. First name matches Ormond. It's not who we're looking to kill. Okay. Now we're looking for... Let's head back a few here. We could try and kill Ursa if she is here, potentially. Yeah, potentially. We could do that. Let's go into this one. Murder. Ursa. She was not invited. We could try and kill King Stefan. We could also just try and kill nobody. And be here for recreation. That's fine. Let's just be here for recreation. We're not even allowed to participate. We could just leave as well. Let's go to the artisan's quarters, though. Browsing the wares on display in the tailor shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package among the piles of garments and sundries. The tailor happily opens it for me, carefully untying the leather bindings to reveal an exquisitely embroidered crest, the Estrin crest. Get renown. I can get erroneous identification for intrigue scheme power. Okay, or I can say very nice work. I will buy it. Cool. Right, back in here. Let time move forward. Okay, we're now going to go to the temple. Portent is sign. I hear a yelling coming from the sept as I approach the door. Roger stumbles upon me, pointing at the sky. Following his frantic eyes, I see it, the moon, another moon. I've read about it in archives of old, he continues. It announces something, but what? I can get astronomer for monthly lifestyle experience, since it means nothing. 2 perfectly blended silhouettes, intrigue lifestyle experience potentially. Moons are as round as coin, is wealth, obviously. Or an omen, it announces my victory. The chance we become superstitious, but yeah, let's get that stewardship lifestyle experience. We became superstitious. Okay. Hopefully it's not contagious. That's fine. We learned of somebody's deviant secret. Okay. We're now going to go to the artisan's quarters. I find Alice cutting a piece of cloth. A couple of tables have been disposed to display her work. Stockings and head coverings, hoods and sleeves. Opposite, a hearth lightly burns. Careful there, she warns me, almost dropping the tool. You're about to trip over the linen, my lord, she apologetically mumbles, quickly picking up the cloves. I'm sure I can guess the motive of your visit. Her face is barely poking out of the mess. So I can make my decorative urn give me more prestige and become the owner of the ornate ribbon. You're asking me to pay for it or here keep up the good work. Yeah, why don't you make my urn better? Give it the tiniest prestige increase. So it goes from 0.09 to 0.21. Yeah. Okay, sure. Why not? That sounds good. Board game contest. May the best person win. I'm not really worried about who's in this one. We'll map the surroundings here because there's no reason not to. Okay. We'll see who wins at the end. Lord Gran, my rival, is out. Fantastic. Lord Illister of House Garish is out. It's now Sherrit Mormont of Bear Island versus Aelor of High Tide. And the winner is... Drum roll, please. It is... Sherrit Mormont. Okay. Cool. You've created Greasy Vale, a divergent culture of the Reachmen. You created your own culture and then you called it Greasy? Kind of weird. Let's go to the tavern. Dare to drink. Okay, what are you doing here? She finally blurts out as my drink arrives. I turn to face her. She rises unsteadily to her feet. Forgive my presumptions, my lord, but I reckon you couldn't handle half of that, let alone all of it. And just buy them a drink and get army, gold maintenance down, and courtier and guest opinion? Sure, let's do that. I don't need to worry about having to do a drinking contest. People have been excommunicated. Factions targeting me are disbanded. That's fine. This vassal? Nah, I'll just pardon you. That's fine. We can build in Castle Rock. We could also build in Middle or Point, actually. Let's do that first, because it will likely be cheaper. Castle Rock. We can now maybe upgrade the docks here and make a lot of extra money over time. Sure, why not? And then we'll head back into here. Okay. Oh. Lord Davin created the Liberty faction against you. That probably means the previous one ended because someone died. Okay, I've arrived back at the tailor. We could add some decoration to our Skull of the Apostate item, giving it some prestige. Buy the glass orb. No, let's just give me like the tiniest amount of extra prestige. That's fine. My plots are still going. Okay. And now it's time for us to go to the village. Roisterous Revelry. Okay, I can rile these people up for a chance to increase my intrigue. Let's do that. It did not. Okay. We're now at the horse race. Back in here. Let's see. Who's going to win? Not far to go. And the winner is... Oh, I think it's a horse. The winner was Lemonwood, which is Lady Tristana's horse. Okay, followed by Lord Harold Syme's horse and Lord Yorin Florence's horse. Wonderful. Let's go to the artisan quarters. Oh, I think my Westerman mail could also do with a decorative ribbon. Definitely. Keep putting ribbons on things. Cask of wine. We're going to kill Ormond Baratheon with a cask of wine. Let's do it. We have done so. He was killed by us. Wonderful. So he's dead. There was Ormond. Now Ormond had a son. That son being Raymond. Raymond needs to die. So I will kill him. We're now going to invite some people in. Like his spy master. That seems like a good person to invite in. And now they will be being killed. Wonderful. Back here, let's go to the temp camp. The moment I walk into camp, I'm greeted by a pungent smell. Covering my nose with as much grace as I can while trying not to get sick, I'm approached by Sherrit holding a handkerchief over his own nose. You should go away, my lord. Contestants are getting ill, harmed by the bad air, he warns me. Must be an excellent explanation, find it. The tournament must have been cursed. Okay. Guess it's a health boost, or why do I care? Let's get a health boost. I like health boosts. That's good. Okay. Vassal taken prisoner. Alright, that's fine. Don't need to worry about that. Pardon Lorcas. Lorcas has money. We can't imprison him though. Let's pardon him. Sure. Be pardoned. Okay. My regent tried to acquire soldiers for both of you. She lost money. Shocking. Okay. Let's see how this recital competition goes. This should be fine, no? Nothing should happen here. Oh. Vassal has been released from prison. A couple of the buildings have finished. We can get another one going in Middle or Point. Let's get ourselves a trade port. Nice, just continue upgrading it, and we will go back into here. One last verse, and the winner is... The winner is... Third place was Yoren Florent, second was Lord Rogar Darkwood, and first place was Aurel Illyrian. Alright, the best man won. Okay, let's go to the tavern. Okay. In the tavern, with a small group of courtiers, I saw that gallant knight holding someone's sign. One of them whispers, and I quickly get lost in my own thoughts, observing the flickering of the candles. As I take a sip of wine, I reminisce about the time when my first child, Petyr, a beautiful boy, was born to my Lady Paramount Alice, broadly smiling. Do you want to hear a real story? I ask, turning to my companions. I'm trying to be friends with Stefan, or I just want to keep drinking? Let's try and be friends with Stefan. Sure, why not? That seems fine. Carrying on. Let's go to the temple. We can see whether we can find one of my ancestors, or say it'll be us at the crypt. Let's see if we can find an ancestor. We didn't. Well, you know, that makes sense. Oh. King Kron's court now speaks Common. They're in the far northern lands, but they've decided to speak the language everyone else speaks. Level of dedication to our faith went up. People no longer dislike us just naturally. That's good. I'm going to kill this person with some pudding. We have killed her. Wonderful. That is great news. So now, Stefan should be looking for a new wife, potentially. Okay. One of his daughters is dead. This is good. We're getting there. We would love to kill Darren, but I'm going to keep my second plot for for whoever he makes his next wife. Lines about legacy. Thank you for the piety. Okay, Stefan, you are now betrothed to Tyrene Forrester. I'm sorry, Forrester. You have to die. I know the Forresters. They were the ones that were in the... I think they came from the Game of Thrones Telltale game, which is kind of weird. But anyway, they might be mentioned elsewhere, but I'm fairly certain that they were creations of that. I think that's who the Forresters were. Anyway, we'll invite everyone. Let's see what our percentage is here. New stewardship perk. Let's take Taxman. Give us more money from taxes. But if they're on collect taxes, which they're not, that's fine. Let's have a look at our plot. We're 83. We're dead. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're dead? Lord Corwin of the Westlands has finally found peace at 63 years of age. He died gout-ridden. A hollowed shell of his former self, he had long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. Lord Halden ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. So, gout-ridden, cultural head, dreaded, exalted amongst men, dutiful to his religion. He was a schemer, fought in 5 defensive wars. Cool. We inherited everything, and that's it. It went from Petyr, who ruled for 39 years, to Corwin, who ruled for 37 years, to us. Well, hopefully we can do better than 35. Let's continue. The end of the road. I'm sat at my table about to break my fast, but all hunger has left me. Something feels amiss, and I know that this to be true when I see my knight, Andred, somberly approaching. My lord, a messenger arrived in the night bearing grievous news, he says softly. I'm afraid your father, Lord Corwin, died gout-ridden. He was in Visenya's hill when he perished. My sincere condolences, my lord. He did not deserve to die so far from home. Okay. I inherited a regency, which is my mother. Hopefully my mother is okay as a regent. She is self-interested, but hopefully she's okay. Also get me money. Now losing money per month. That's shocking. Okay, I have a new septum, who does not endorse me, which probably doesn't help. No, he does endorse me. That's incorrect. It probably just hasn't calculated some things. Need a chancellor. That's going to be this guy. Need a steward. That is going to be... Also, we have our half-brother as our castellan. That's okay. Our steward is going to be Jason. And our admiral is going to be Garrick. Okay, cool. Get rid of that one here. Accolades lack successors. The captain's captain needs a successor. Harwin 19. Harwin 19. There we go. That's fine. Next, bearers of the Lord's rare raiment needs a successor. We have nobody. I will seek a worthy person. I do not have the prestige to do that. Okay. With disabled buildings, when they're re-enabled, we'll make money. I need a wet nurse. Our wet nurse is going to be Maya Wickling. Okay, that's fine. Negotiate an alliance with our uncle. He will not accept it, as he's a claimant to my titles. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. We're above our vassal limit. We are 29 direct vassals above our vassal limit. Is that because we're missing something somewhere? And we got a bunch of stuff here, which isn't necessarily anything. Is my court set out? My court's correct. Okay. So why am I so off on vassal limit? What happened? I don't know. Something happened though. Vassal levies and vassal taxes down by 95%. What happened? I don't know what I had on previously. What was giving me so much vassal limit? Was it potentially something in one of these lifestyle traits, maybe? There's potentially a lifestyle thing. I'm not sure. Let's unpause. Let things roll a little bit. She's no longer my wet nurse. Okay, I guess because she's my mother, she's ineligible. That's fine. We can lawfully imprison our vassal. I'm gonna pardon her. I also get a strong hook of loyalty on her, which means she can't join factions against us. That's fine. Wait a little bit here. People returning from their educations. Poor manners. Okay. I'm going to say Septon or not, Eldrick will learn proper manners. No, I don't want him to stop endorsing me. I want Eldrick to like me. Let's do this one. I'll lose the court grandeur for him to like me so I can earn money from him liking me, which is what I'm getting here. Cool. I don't know where I got all that vassal limit from. I'm trying to remember. There was something I did to get vassal limit, but I completely forgot. Oh, you know what it might have been? It might have been my faith. Did that give me vassal limit? No. It did not. Okay, I don't know what it was then. I'm going to need to remember that. I'll let it roll just a little bit. At least our betrothal is fine. That's good. Oh, we should also have a look at our father. How many did he end up killing? He killed 4 that people know about. Willis of the Reach. So, Willis Tyrell. Talard Mentam. Armand, who was lowborn, and Roger, who was lowborn. Which is double the amount that his father was known to have killed. Interesting. Mysteries of the Seven-Pointed Star. Look at this page, Halden. I think it speaks of Huger of the Hill. It's really interesting, Melissa says, an open copy of the Seven-Pointed Star lying in front of her on the floor. There's so much we don't know, so much to learn, so many mysteries, so much knowledge. Let's try to divine some more truths. Imagine what we could become, Melissa says, her gaze turning upward. So there's so much wisdom in the book. Become humble. You rather play with my wooden sword, or I'm happy with what I already know. Let's be cynical. I want intrigue. Let's be a little bit cynical. We made a friend with Melissa. Knights are qualifying in Stefan's tournament. That's okay. Secrets are being exposed. I'm just waiting to see whether this recalculates at some point. You know what it might be? Does one of these buildings give me a vassal limit? This one doesn't. What about Riverrun? Riverrun also doesn't? I was hoping that one of them gave me vassal limit and then that would solve my vassal limit question. But yeah, I don't know. Don't know why we are so off on vassal limit. It's, yeah, it's weird. Hey, thank you for the money. Really appreciate that one. Yeah, the only problem we have here is that we can't control this marriage anymore because we obviously can't kill her. The nice thing is, though, that she is not lustful, unlike the previous one, which means that there's less chance that they have children. He's also a little bit older as well, which is good. Problem is, you're probably going to have children, I imagine, at some point, and then that's going to be a problem, but Yeah, we can work things out. The Stormlands, at least, should still be fairly secure. Yeah, the Stormlands appears to be incredibly secure, which is good to see. Hey, the thing that we made Midler Point is, yeah, it earned us a little bit of money, which has helped. Okay. Cool. Royal Court is now at level 8 there. It's not good. We're now losing some stuff from that. Now below the level it should be. Okay. Secrets are being exposed about people sleeping with other people. Shocking. How many people are in your faction, mate? That is a massive faction. You know what? Oh no, limited crown authority. Oh, it's just so awful. It's like, oh, it's terrible. It's actually absolutely fine. Yeah, I'll take limited crown authority. We lost 0.1 gold. Okay. Sure. Not that big a deal. The Polyglot. As I wander across the courtyard, a scrap of parchment swirls in the breeze. I catch it, of the strange strokes daubed on it are unlike anything I've seen before. I found my note. But Ella's voice startles me. Sensing my bemusement, she taps the scrap reassuringly. It's of another language, my little lord. Don't you worry. I can read it, but you needn't bother yourself with it now. High Valyrian. Or it's Valyrian. Ooh. Yeah, let's try and learn Valyrian. Why not? And with that, I think we're going to end the episode. Just double check. Yeah, we're going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. We're ending the episode there for a couple of reasons. One, because I feel like we're about to enter into a new section of the game, so I think we should put a full stop on our father's lifetime. And two, because I'm not entirely sure all the calculations for the stuff that it's got at the top is correct. And I want to go and check a previous save and go, why did we have all that vassal limit? And hover over it and go, oh, it's because of XYZ, and then we can get XYZ on this character. So I think that would be good. Anyway, yes, in other news, there's no episode tomorrow, maybe? Really depends. I'm away somewhere, so it depends when I get back. So there may or may not be an episode tomorrow, but there will be one the next day. Apologies, it's just the way things have fallen on this one, but hey, at least I can give you prior knowledge. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.